Ready for it? Freestyle? Alright. Yeah. Hey yo, I been there, done that. This track, I run that. Show you how to walk over beats and bring them funds back. That's right, go fund that. Pull it out where your one's at. From out under the mattress where wifey lay her buns at. In fact, the put out sometimes better than the get back. If the shit whack, forget that. Go ahead and miss that. I Crizac, the physics. Half of y'all is mishaps, don't miss that. I slip that right inside your physics. History, emotion, HIM is how I do that. No false teachings here, they gon' be like, yo, ooh that, true that, do that, hold that soul where that shoe at. From head to my toe, it's how I'm planning where that root at. Screw that, twirl you in a circle, wouldn't screw that. Pity the fool that, yapping out this track with no red at. I get that, all 9 lyrics exist without a kickback. Spit that, raw to break it up like a Kit Kat. Flip that, double it all up the back, I get that. I'm sick at these narcoleptic rappers taking quick naps. Your shit's whack, keep talking greasy cause I'm slick at. The landlord of this rap, evict you, now get your shit back. Only thing hot on you is breath, here's a tic tac. Born in Roger Gardens, the town, known for the click clack. Got beef, I eat that. Green leaf, I twist that. Get my mind and body right and still working on my 6-pack. Little something. Little something there. Little something there. Kill it. Alright.
Almiz.
Yes, indeed.
AKA Benji Burns.
Benji Burns, baby.
Alter ego.
Alter ego. It's 2 sides to every story.
Ain't that the truth?
Come the truth.
How you been, man?
I'm good, man. How about yourself?
Blessed.
Yeah, blessed to be here with you, man. True indeed.
So I see you. You got the authentic hip hop style under your belt.
Facts. True that. Yeah, it's that's what I came up on.
Lay some foundation. Where you from, man? Where you know?
I was born in Jersey, back and forth, New York, New Jersey throughout my life. So, that's about it. Everything else is what I speak. What I do is what it is. You know what I mean? Traveled different places here and there. Been down VA for a little bit.
Okay.
And did some things down there, and some things that you live and you learn, man.
Did you have to do?
Do you have to do, man? You make moves. You know what I'm saying? So
you're here now.
Where we at now? That's it. Still trying to preserve the culture, keep hip hop alive.
There we go. So tell me now when the music came into play into your life, when you started rhyming.
I started rhyming, man. When I first heard, I came in the door. I said it before.
So you're talking 88?
Yeah.
Okay.
I started rhyming at that age, but I was still learning the craft. You know what I'm saying? I feel I still am learning the craft. Each and every day you do something different. You striving for better, so you always are willing to learn more and still, put your shit where it's supposed to be.
Okay. You said you spent most of your time in Jersey and in Virginia.
Nah, I spent maybe 2 years in Virginia.
Okay.
And it was time to get out of there. Things happen, you know what I mean, and you gotta, make moves. So I spent like 2 years there. My old Earth, my mom, she moved from Jersey to VA in 92. 92, I went down there and made a son. My oldest boy. And I was there from 92 to 94. Like I said, things happened, I had to get up. I came back to Jersey. And things there wasn't the way they were supposed to be either. You know what I mean?
So at that point, that was, I guess, a little into your music career when
you
started.
True indeed. You know what I mean? Be honest with you, I had a bout of cancer. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I had cancer removed from my kidney.
Oh wow, okay.
Never knew I had it.
God bless.
Yeah, man. So, still here to talk about it.
Okay. I'm sure that affected your music.
Yeah, definitely did.
Definitely
did. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but it just made me want to do it more.
Who influenced you? You said Rakim?
Rakim influenced me, man. Poor Righteous Teachers, you know what I'm saying?
Ain't heard that name in a while.
Brand Nubian, you know what I mean? KRS-One, you know what I'm saying? These are all my influences, man. Gangstar, DJ Premier, Big L, you know what I mean? Digging in the crates, you know, Lord Finesse, you know what I mean? I just influenced from that era. Mobb Deep.
Through your career, have you had the opportunity to work with any of those people?
Well, I could say that I ran across and came across a few people at different times. I did get the chance to be blessed to work with Biz Markie, rest in peace, back in '93.
Okay.
And that was out in VA.
What's up? Tell me about Biz, man. Like, give me a memory on him. Everybody.
Oh man,
talks about the
I can tell you this:
was.
Biz was in the back DJing. We were performing, so we had open access. Came into the back, Biz like, "Yo, you welcome? Come on, you good? You know?" Boom, boom, boom. Biz is in the back with his shoes off. He's comfortable, no socks on. Just in the back DJing in the booth, and it just caught me. I like, yo, yeah, Biz, he's comfortable in what he's doing, in his skin and everything. You know what I'm saying? So, just to see him in that element like that, just back there spinning, I said, I got his shoes off too, man. It was the first thing that caught my eye. No socks, nothing. Suede Pumas right there on the side. I said, yo, that was a memory, man. You know what I mean? Tim Dog, rest in peace to Tim Dog. You know, he came by the crib, listened to the music, and gave me a few ideas and things as far as like what type of style he felt that I had and what he felt he could do with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was down VA too. All that happened within the 2-year span while I was down there.
So Tim Dog had some influence on your style, you say?
He just gave me a little insight on what he felt I should do as far as putting my sound out there. He said my sound was more like a Wu-Tang, Brand Nubian, Public Enemy, all mixed in one. That's what he gave me from that aspect. But yeah, I had a chance to rock with the God too, man. And, I learned from all these things, you know what I'm saying? And it put me to where I'm at now. As far as like you said, is what got me into hip hop. Was listening to music with my uncles, you know what I'm saying? They be playing music and all day, all night long. 45s, you know what I'm saying? Just running stuff, playing, smoking, they smoking, drinking, and stuff like that.
Soul, 70s.
Yeah.
Okay.
Even a little later than that, 80s, like, yeah, they was into all of that type of shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I looked up to them and got caught listening to those beats, man. Like Cameo, you hearing it, don't. You right, I'm writing to that shit. I'm catching the vibe off of that, you know what I'm saying?
What age you start writing?
I started writing, man, when I was like 15, man. I say 89, you know what I'm saying? That's when I started writing, doing my thing. I got serious with it later on, though, in life.
What do you think about where we are now with the music?
Well,
that face says a lot.
I think that as far as artists now from my era, we have opportunities to put our music out there ourselves like we didn't have before. So I look at it as like that, like that's a better opportunity for us as far as putting it out there because we have the platforms to do it. The part is marketing. So a lot of these cats that's out now, they're signing labels. The labels do that for them. They market the music, they record the music, they pay for everything. When you're independent, you have to do everything yourself.
All the footwork yourself.
It's all yourself. So the marketing is the hardest part. You know what I mean? It's easy to write a rhyme, put a song out, and do this and that, but you got to put triple more times effort into marketing yourself.
Getting everybody to hear it.
Yeah. So that's the only downfall I see with it. And the music has evolved where it's different eras of, I don't call it hip hop no more. Hip hop is what we do. I call it, they got different categories.
What do you call it?
They got drill rap, they got the mumble rappers, they got the trap rappers. You got all of that right there. I mean, I call it music. It's music. It's not hip hop though. It's hip hop's a culture. It's a way of life. That's where we live. You know what I mean? And that's what I live. And I'm gonna continue to preserve the culture.
Peace. So do you see a resurgence in hip hop, authentic hip hop, so to speak?
I do. I see it because there's a lot of individuals that's out here doing it. Lot that I know of. You know what I'm saying? People I came up with, we still doing it, making songs and putting stuff out just as well as others. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I definitely see a resurgence or a new era of bringing that same type of energy back.
What do you think though about the argument that when we were rapping and listening to this music, everybody thought it was garbage and it wasn't gonna last? Now this era, it's the same thing.
As far as
the older generation saying, that's not hip hop and it's not music and it's not gonna last.
Well, it's lasting. It's just evolving into different things. Everything evolves. You know what I'm saying? That's something that can't be taken away. Everything is going to change. You know what I'm saying? Now changing for the better, that's up to the individual themselves. So like, I mean, look at Griselda, the Griselda movement. Mm-hmm. Boys moving. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's still capable of being done. The era that we're from. You know what I'm saying? It's still capable of being done. You just like I said, you gotta really put that much more effort into branding yourself, putting your music out there, putting it in the right platforms, marketing it, and music marketing, music promotion, all of that type of stuff. So that's how I look at it. I'm not going to give up. I'm going to keep coming. You know what I'm saying?
I saw you had a mixtape, was it, or EP hosted with Jadakiss hosted it or something like that?
Yeah, Show and Prove EP. That was 2021. Peace to Jadakiss, you know what I'm saying?
How did that come into play? You have a relationship, or y'all just happen to meet? Or?
We just happened. People seen him on my social media, and he hit my inbox. Said, "Hey, if you like to do something, we could work something out, put something together." And he was a man of his word, and that's what we did. You know what I'm saying? We put something together. So, they on the radar too. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna stay on the radar so that I can stay in their ears. You know what I'm saying? And keep putting out what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying?
So what's going on now? You working on some new music, or you just dropped something a couple months back?
Yeah, I did. I just dropped something back in January. It's called Most Wanted. Now, I look at that as, preserving the culture, because what we got right now is definitely is needed. You know what I'm saying? So I feel that I'm the most wanted with that. You know what I'm saying? And it's four songs on there, and they all revolve around that. You know what I'm saying? It's Set It Off, Verbal Warfare, and The Standoff. You know what I'm saying? And the EP is out. It's on all platforms, Spotify, even on Bandcamp, all digital platforms. It's on them all. You know what I mean? And y'all should go check that out.
And you got videos for everything?
I got a video for Most Wanted, the song Most Wanted. I did put one out for that. I actually just put another video out 2 days ago. It's not on the Instagram yet, it's not on the YouTube. I threw it on my Facebook. And it's a song called Tell You My Story. The EP is gonna be called Tell You My Story. I just put 3 songs on it. I'm not trying to put a bunch of songs into stuff the way you gotta market more. So I feel like to minimize the EP.
Less content to have to market.
Yeah.
Okay.
True that.
Do you think that works better than, giving a bigger body of work?
Yeah, because I look at my past, my present, and my future. So look at my past, I put out EPs where they got 10 songs, 8 songs. I'm trying to market that and still have something else to follow up on top of that. You get caught up into marketing and a lot of something that's taken away from time where you could be putting on 3 or 4 songs.
But I had this argument with another artist, my boy Joey Merritt, out in Connecticut.
Yeah.
So I'm driving, listening to his EP on the way up there.
Right.
But I'm like, it's so short. You know, it's like you can't. By the time you into it, it's rolling out and it's the first song all over again.
Okay,
So that's my argument with the short EPs. But
right.
I understand the spreading the content out.
Right.
You know.
I got about 50 songs out right now, and another 50 more that's not out and still creating. So I feel like I got a lot to give. I can have an EP drop every 2-3 months if I chose to keep people listening to. If you listen to 4 on 1, 2 months later there's another one with another 4 on it or so. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I look at putting those type of sounds together. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I got another 8-song EP called I Got the Will. I put that out in 2021 as well, the end of it. And that's probably one of my favorite EPs right there.
So now what's the how do you space it out? You do drop 3 songs every 3 months, every 6 months?
Well, the first EP that I just dropped in January, that's my first one I actually dropped with 4 songs on it.
Okay.
Every EP.
So that's when you decided, you know what, let's slim it down. Stay a little more constant. Okay.
See how it goes.
Okay.
See how you know what I mean? What type of feedback I get from that.
So what's the outlook on the next project now? So you have these songs. When do you think the next EP will be ready for release?
Probably next month, April.
Okay. So you're gonna do so that's about every 3 months.
Yeah, I'm gonna try that out right now and see how that goes. Okay. I just dropped, like I said, the Most Wanted EP in January, which has 4 songs on it. And just tell you my story, I'm planning on dropping in April. If not April, for sure in May.
Okay. Do you think there's anything we could do to sway the kids back into the traditional way of hip hop?
Well, it starts at home, and what you came up listening to. Because if you didn't come up listening to it or living that, you can't persuade them. But those that have, yeah, like my kids, I play those. They love it. They like, yo, Dad, you gotta put that out there. Like, there's no cap, this and that, and you gotta do that. I'm like, all right. So I take their advice as well because they love it. It's just we gotta give it to them. It's not out here for them to hear it. You know what I mean? They play the same stuff over and over on the radio. You know what I mean? It's constant.
Which leads me to, do you think that's planned? Like, to have all of this kind of music in the forefront and put the music that's a little more conscious to the back?
Do I think there's plans to do that? That's what you're asking?
As far as within the, I say, industry of music or the community.
Good question.
Because, like you said, it's an even playing field now.
It's an even playing field. It's just that, like if you gotta have somebody around you that's into that came up off of that. Like a lot of these kids now, they don't have that. So for them to be taught that, it's gonna be that much harder for us to get it to them. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be that much harder because we don't have songs like that on the radio right now no more. You know what I mean? They're not there. You gotta go to the underground stations. You know what I'm saying? And find that. But mainstream, it's not there. So teaching them that, it's that much harder.
Where do you see it going? You think the drill and all that is just gonna fall off, or?
I don't think it's gonna fall off. I mean, I think it's gonna slowly, fade away. I don't think nothing's gonna fall off. It's always gonna
be a market for it.
It's gonna always be something there because that's what people listen to. You know what I'm saying? Each market is different. You know what I'm saying? Like we got the boom bap. That's different market. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm into. That era, you got the drill. You got people that's in tune to that. You got the trap. That already started fading away a little bit. You know what I'm saying? As far as they're in the drill rap now. You know what I'm saying? That's the era. The mumble rap, all that type of stuff started fading away.
Who are some of the producers you working with?
Right now, I'm working with my man Ford. He's out of North Carolina by way of BK. I'm working with my man Academic Skills. It's one of my brothers I grew up with. I'm working with another producer out in Poland. I got another one out in the UK. Working with one out of Ohio. My man Vintage. My man Poland, that's Rona the Beat Maker. My man in the UK, that's Savguard Beats. Layered Music. I'm just trying to run them all off the head. And if I forgot a few, you too.
So everybody got a piece of the catalog you got? Or you know, you making new stuff, or this is all?
Do all of those pieces, yeah, all of those producers have a piece of the catalog of what I put out, you know, and what I'm working on. I feel it's only right to share it with them.
What do you think about you see how everybody's selling their catalogs now?
As far as
like, say you own 100 songs and you know they're in rotation, and a record company or some sort of agency will come along and say, hey, we a licensing would like to buy your catalog. Like Lil Wayne, you know, sold his catalog, and
was it 500 million? 50
some I'm not sure about the no. I don't think it was that high. But,
50 million or something.
Right? Maybe like 100 somewhere around there.
Right.
Don't quote me.
Nah, I don't remember the numbers either, but I did hear a lot of like Justin Timberlake and all of them selling it, and what's the other boy's name? I forgot it. Justin
Another
Bieber.
producer the other day did that. I think Justin Bieber.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah. I heard all of that recently.
What do you think about that side of the business?
Well, you know, they out there already. So them selling whatever they're selling, they're out there. They're going to be heard constantly. And I think by them selling it, that's their own individual choice. Personally, you can sell them and constantly create more. Like, you can have a new catalog start. They have a fan base. So as far as them doing that, I don't see that there's anything wrong with it. That's just each individual's choice. You know what I mean?
It's like the quick flip right there.
Quick flip. But they put in the work, so you can't knock that. They put in the work to do that. Yeah. They had the opportunity to make a move.
But my thing is always, if they're willing to give you $100 million, what are they gonna make from that $100 million? That's just how I think.
That goes
like,
to show you.
You know.
Yeah, that goes to show you a big.
How big the market is.
Yeah, man.
A lot of money over there.
Facts. See, they know what they're doing with it. It's in their hands. They know what to do with it.
Tell me, so have you done like a lot of performances and stuff like that?
Yeah, I've done a few performances before the pandemic. Since the pandemic, I haven't done any yet. But before, yeah, I have done a lot of performances. And was on the road to doing a lot more.
And that shit happened.
Then that shit happened. We about to get back to it though. I'm gonna get back in the building.
Okay. All right. Well, I know you gotta run. I'm trying to cram it all in before you get out of here. Anything you want to tell the people about yourself, about your music?
Yeah, just be on the lookout, man, because I got a lot coming, a lot in store, man, and y'all need to listen to that. You know what I mean? I speak about what I've been through, what I'm going through, what I want to see happen. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot for y'all to take tune and go ahead and check out. Yeah,
give me the New York side of your story then. You know, I thought you spent most of your time in Jersey, but you said
yeah, I spent a lot of my time in Jersey. For the last 22 years, I've been here straight.
Okay.
Back and forth from Jersey to here, family here.
Brooklyn, Queens,
BX. I got children here too, so that was the main thing that made me put my foundation here. You know, my younger ones is here, so to be here, I need to be around them. You know what I mean? And watch them grow. I missed out on that on my older ones.
Okay.
So, you can't get none of that back. So I feel like it's time for me to
make up for it.
Right.
Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely.
So even they say that. My older ones, when they come, they say that. Like, Dad, we like what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? You know, we might not be able to have that, but you know, like I said, we've been in a lot of trials and tribulations, man. You know what I'm saying? And we still here to talk about it.
Yes,
Still
sir.
here to talk about it.
Yes, sir.
So where we at? We right here in Lowellton. I got people all around here. You know what I'm saying? And that's just basically about it, man.
How's your music tied to Queens and Brooklyn?
Because it's where I'm at. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? And what Rakim always say?
Ain't where you from?
It's where you at.
Okay.
So we adapt and adjust to where we at. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. So now, 22 years back in New York.
Right.
So that 22 years, like, what have you encountered as far as your music career? Like,
well, the first 10 years, I wasn't really into it like that.
when would you say you got into it?
Back into it. Back into it. I say like 09. Straight up. My twin cousins, rest in peace, rest in the dead. They always made beats for me. Like, they stayed making beats. Boom, boom, boom. That was a lot of my inspiration too. You know what I mean? Divine and Truth, peace, rest in peace. MFP, Mother's Firstborn. You know what I mean? That was my music inspiration, man. And it's just I got back hard into it then. Always being around them. They making beats, I'm writing, I'm recording with them. So that was my inspiration right there.
Okay.
You know
So after they, you know, God bless the dead passed, like,
I went harder. I went
harder.
messed
Okay.
with my man Hef.
okay.
Hef got the studio out Ozone Park. My man Loose Cannon was making mad beats, and we was just putting stuff together. And we came up. I was rocking with a couple people. We did a couple songs together, and we just never really put them out at that time. You know what I'm saying? It was getting to the point to where we were getting to put them out.
So it was like you in a group.
It was, I would say, a group. It's just people I came up with. We put songs together. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, my frontline brethren out in Jersey, frontline assassins, FLA all day. You know what I mean? So it was like, you know, putting a couple songs with them. They back and forth here, and we was preserving the culture.
No
You know
doubt.
what I mean?
No doubt.
So
No doubt.
I started really getting back into the writing and putting the things down for sure and recording it. And I would say in 2016, I've been back strong with it. But don't get it twisted, I'm a vet. I'm a vet in this game. You little rookies, just let y'all know that. You know what I'm saying? Just keeping it a
Gotta let them know.
Yes, indeed.
Okay.
Yes, indeed.
Now, are you pulling any younger kids up under you?
My son, my 19-year-old son, he loves it. He loves it. He's writing.
Taking it serious?
He's getting
As serious as he can at the moment.
Long as he's around me, yeah, I got him recording, taking the camera, showing him how to do little things with that. Because they already computer savvy and all that type of stuff, so they catch it quick, you know. But for him to absorb what I absorb and to love that and embrace that, I'm going to be there that's the best part of it right there. You know what I'm saying? For me.
What do you think about people saying that the music in New York don't sound like New York music? It sound like down south music.
Yeah, and that's I say that's a true story, because you don't want to follow nobody. You know what I'm saying? You want to be a leader. You know what I'm saying? And it's like we had an original sound. You know what I'm saying? The sound from New York was always original sound. You know what I'm saying? You know that nigga from New York. You know that. You know what I'm saying? Yes. It's not that no more. They want to be what's trending. And what's trending ain't always what's it. The trend is what it is. It's a trend. It's not here to stay. That's something that's going to fade. You know what I'm saying? So, and I did start to see that fade because, you know, a lot of these rappers, they definitely been, I wouldn't know they were from New York. You know what I'm saying? Not to call any names out there, just generally speaking. I wouldn't know you were from New York.
From listening.
Right. I would think you from somewhere like, you know, Louisiana, you know what I mean? Or Memphis.
Why do you think it's like that?
Because the music industry saturated like that. They saturated it. They put a lot of that.
Like put emphasis on what's working at the time.
And that's who they want to sign. So if you ain't doing that,
they don't even want to hear
They
it.
don't want to work with it. They're not trying to work with it. You know?
So then now everybody can drop their own music.
Right.
And it's so who is it up to for hip hop, authentic hip hop to resurge now?
Who's it up to? As far as individually or as a whole?
As far as individually first.
Well, individually, it's up to yourself. It has to be. Like, you can't nobody save you. You got to save yourself. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's what I'm into. You know what I'm saying? I've always been into that.
And now how do we bring it to the next level and bring it to the masses so that, you know, it can be put back in the forefront?
You know, to me, that all goes back to putting out good music. First of all, you got to have good music. You got to have a good song. You got to have something catchy. On top of that, you got to be able to market it. And a lot of people, like, you know how it is with your friends and your family, and you expect them to be the ones that be out there that's helping you do that. But it's usually an outsider who's your biggest fan. So when you don't have that foundation from everybody around you, it makes it that much harder. But once it catches, that's when everybody else wants to fall back on and say, okay. So that's the problem, I think. You know what I'm saying? I think that's the problem, because we have all the tools right now in the market, put music out. We have all the tools to do it. But if we're not sticking together,
it's not gonna happen.
It's not gonna happen. It's not in that time fashion.
How do we get it? You know, that's the question I keep asking, is how do we get it to where it needs to be? You know,
how do we get it there where it needs? People like you preserving the culture. This is where it all starts. This is definitely where it starts. Having these platforms to be able to express this and share this. Because when you share this, I'm going to share this. So sharing information is golden. That's how it all gets back to where it needs to get to. Well, then we can't even say get back. It's going to move forward, but we're going to put out that same type energy. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So it's like, it all starts with us.
Peace.
Just get good vibes off you for the first week. That's all they.
So your son's working on an album?
Nah, not necessarily an album.
He's just putting some music together.
Yeah, he wants to learn everything.
Building his style.
The engineer, he wants to do it all. So like I said, I'm in for that. I'm gonna support that. You know, I'm gonna definitely support that.
Give me your best memory of hip hop, like back in the day. Like, tell me about something that, you know, or a song or a concert. You went to a lot of concerts back then, shows.
I was into the females, man. Mm-hmm. So as far as the shows, I was
partying.
I was into getting. I was doing things, man. I was back when I was young. I was in the streets. I was a knucklehead. You know what I mean? I was hustling. I was stealing.
In the fever and all of that. Was you around for all of that?
Nah, I wasn't really up in the club scene like that. I was more the type that sit back and observe things. You know what I'm saying? And while everybody was doing that, I was doing this. I was doing something else. You know what I'm saying? That's just it.
Okay. What about hip hop do you think people should, you know, gravitate to? Like, with all this other stuff going on, what about authentic? I don't want to separate, you know, the genre, but like you said, what's going on really isn't hip hop. How do we merge it?
And that's what you mean, to merge it together? That's I don't know. Will it be able to even merge with that? Some things are not meant to be. As far as what I see, some things you can't merge together. Like you can't mix milk and water and expect to have a good drink. You know what I'm saying? That's like mixing fire and smoke. You know what I'm saying? And expect it to stay lit. It's not going to stay lit. You know what I'm saying? It's eventually going to get put out. So I feel like you got to stick with one genre of music. that's what you're doing. Focus on that and put that back onto the forefront. You know what I mean? Like, it's up to us, man. If we don't do this, it's not going to be done. And this is, like I said, this is where it all starts. This is the foundation of it. And we need a lot more of it. What you doing? Beautiful thing.
Appreciate that.
True that.
Everybody else just needs to appreciate it.
I appreciate it. And that's the thing. That's everybody else needs to appreciate it. And that's a fact.
My accountant, he said, is this a business or a hobby? I said, right now, I'm kind of in the middle, you know?
Right. Because I make clothes. I do logos. I got businesses and things that I do on the side with the music. You know what I mean? I make logos. I design logos. I put them on clothes. I do all of that stuff.
So you part of the fashion too? Okay.
Part of the hip-hop culture, part of the fashion.
Absolutely.
Yes,
so what's the name of your line?
Name of my line right now is it's all under my Instagram. It is the GOAT. You know what I'm saying? And that's distinguish your power, God over all things. You know, and that's the name of the. It's switched. I switched the names up. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because everything evolves.
So everybody can get your merch.
You can get
through your Instagram.
You can hit my Instagram.
Plug your Instagram.
Almiz _ AKA _ Benji _ Burns. And that's on music. Same thing. Find me on all platforms the same way. Almiz aka Benji Burns. Just Google, YouTube. Everything is right there. Facebook.
And you got a couple different shirts up there for people to look
at.
at.
Facts. True that.
Okay.
True that.
Okay. Sweatsuits, all that stuff.
Sweatsuits, shirts, hoodies, t-shirts, hats.
How long you been into the fashion, making clothes?
2016.
Shout out to your barber 226 America.
Yeah. That's
shop
right.
To shop.
Shout out. Shout out to Shaba.
That's right.
Yeah, man. Respect.
Okay.
Got the fresh cut, you know what I'm saying? He got to come on camera with the fresh cut.
Word up. So how does clothing, how much time we got?
Well, I got about maybe 6 minutes.
Okay. How does fashion tie into hip hop as far as you remember?
Oh man, that is hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Like, as far as I remember, man, like, from the B-boy days, the B-girl days, the big rope chains, you know what I'm saying? The 4-finger rings, man, the door knocker earrings, man, you know what I'm saying? The Colombian suits, man, sheepskins, you know what I'm saying? The bombers with the leather furs, man, that's hip hop, man. Breakdancing, all of that. That's the fashion of it.
You used to breakdance back in the day?
I used to thought I could. I used to think I could breakdance, man. But
graffiti, you used to tag and all that?
Nah, I wasn't tagging, but my cousins, they tag, they do stuff like that. I mean, it's been all around me. You know what I'm saying? My thing more was getting money. Still about getting money. You know what I mean? It's hustling, clothes, doing everything else we doing, but it's a meaning for it. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm about. You know what I mean? Putting this music out, trying to give some people something good to listen to, something good for their ears.
We got a couple minutes. Give me something for the youth.
The youth, stay focused. Don't follow the crowd. Be your own individual, and you will stand out.
Peace.
No doubt.
Benji Burns.
Benji Burns.
Appreciate your time.
Appreciate yours too, brother. Definitely a blessing, man. A little nervous under the camera.
Yeah, I know.